and welcome to the monthly ICAAR podcast. It's May 25, and we're going to go over some great things today. As always, I'm joined by Megan Flewellyn, and we are going to go over some great stuff like the 2025 housing market so far. We're also going to talk to guest Max Kalber about getting involved in the community, plus YPN Bags Tournament, and a lot more. So let's get started.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, Megan, welcome.
Thank you.
So let's see here. We're going to talk first about like kind of 2025 so far with the housing market. And an NAR released some data points. Is that correct?
Yes.
About where we're at, what's going on. So can we talk a little bit about sales activity?
Absolutely. So yeah, just like you said, NAR released their latest existing homes snapshot. So thought it'd be a great time to kind of compare to what we're seeing nationally to what we're seeing here in our market. So we look at sales activity. Nationally, they were reporting that existing home sales declined 5.9% in March, and that's compared to the prior month. And they declined like 2.8% from year over year. So overall, they were seeing a little bit of a dip that month.
But locally, I think we're up.
Locally, it's a very different story.
That's great.
Locally, we were up over 18% from the prior month in February and up 6.5% from this time last year.
Yeah, it just goes to show you the Iowa City market, Iowa City and the surrounding communities. We've got some great anchors here with the university and larger industry, and it just really strengthens our market and solidifies a healthy market. So it's a good place to live in the country.
It really is.
So we also have they talked a little bit about the median sales price and how's that going with them?
Yeah, so nationally, the median sales price was up about just under 5%. And they're looking at a median price of $393,000, just above that. Here in Iowa City, it's a little bit of a different story. Yes, our prices are going up just like they are nationally. In fact, our prices are going up significantly faster.
Sure.
The increase was about 11%. However, the actual price point itself is still significantly below what that national median average is.
Which probably helps. I mean, if you have a lower price, you're going to have a lot more range on the top end because, if I'm doing the numbers, we're about 5% more as far as increased value than nationally.
Yeah.
So that's great. And we still, we're trying to keep the houses affordable, try to have a great segment of all price ranges. So that's great. Well, again, another win for the local market. Moving on. We have inventory and supply. Where are we at on that?
Yeah. So looking at inventory nationally, inventory is up just a little bit. It's 3.2 months inventory of supply. That's how we measure it. But that's still below what we would want. If it was a truly balanced market, it would be significantly higher than that.
Sure.
So 3.2 is still a little bit of limited inventory.
Yeah.
And then so here in Iowa City, our inventory is going up as well, and we have just over 5 months supply inventory.
Gotcha. What would you consider to be, as far as supply inventory, what would be a healthy number, you think?
8 or 9 months would be like truly balanced. It's not a buyer's market or a seller's market. It's a even playing field. But if we're below that, then it's typically going to still lean to be a seller's market.
Gotcha. And then I see more things coming on the market. I see our inventory like rising, but it's not rising at the levels that we need to hit that 8-9 month mark.
Yeah.
But we're doing great here. We're keep going in the right direction. And then some expert insights. We had some people weigh in at the NAR level about what's going on in the market.
Yes. So just kind of keeping in mind that these market numbers are always changing, and especially if it sounds like a lot of data points and which ones matter, which ones to keep track of, that is kind of where the role of a trusted expert realtor comes in mind. So they can walk you through exactly what's happening in our market, how that might compare to what you're reading in those national headlines, and guide you through what makes sense for your situation. Yeah,
and being educated in the market, even though we might have some shortcomings here or there, with that expert knowledge, you're going to be able to navigate those a lot better with a trusted agent.
Absolutely. And if you are a member and you're like, how do I get access to this data so I can use it for my clients, for my marketing, for whatever, this is your data as a participant in the MLS. So you have access to that through Domus Analytics, as always. Yeah,
a great tool, a great resource for all the agents in the association. So that was a great recap. I think it's always good to see the numbers coming down and the reports coming from NAR to give us some guidelines, or rather give us some insight on where we're at locally versus nationally. So great stuff to pass on along to the community. So next up, we're going to have Max come in and being part of the Community Outreach Committee, and he's going to talk about some great upcoming events the month of May. So let's check out Max. Joining us today is ICAAR member Max Kalber, who sits on the Community Outreach Committee, and he is here to talk to us about how ICAAR is getting involved with the community this month. Max, welcome.
Thank you, Phil. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So can you tell us a little bit about what we're doing this month for ICAAR members?
ICAAR is sponsoring the Pride Fest and Pride Parade Saturday, June 21st at noon, downtown Iowa City. Last year we had quite a few members who turned out. We got t-shirts. We're able to just walk and interact with a lot of the members in the crowd, pass out candy, photo opportunities. There's a lot of other stuff that goes on throughout the day too. They close off a lot of the streets downtown. Really just turn it into a fun festival, an opportunity to spend time meeting and interacting with people in the community. And we'll be there. We'll sponsor it again. We would love to have other members show up and participate this year.
That's great. It's always a big turnout to the Pride Parade. It's always amazing to see the community come out. I'm glad that ICAAR, as part of the community, can be there to represent. How many people did we get last year? Do you remember?
I want to say it was about 24.
Good.
With members and their family, friends who walked with us in the parade. I actually had to park way out because, if you don't get down there early enough, it's so well attended.
Yeah.
You really kind of have to get there early. A lot of exposure and just a lot of fun.
It always is, and hopefully we'll have a great turnout this year. Hopefully the weather's great.
Yes.
And it's always fun. Between the different parades that gets hosted around the year with Iowa City, it's always fun to see the community, and when you're throwing out the candy, how excited the kids get.
Yes.
And but I learned you can't throw it too hard. You got
just a nice underhand toss.
Nice little toss there. Keep it away from the street.
Exactly.
So can you tell us a little bit like when you'd want to be there, or kind of some details of I think it's on the 21st, downtown Iowa City. And what time would you want people to show up?
Well, the parade starts at noon.
Okay.
And again, with parking, the earlier you can get there, the better. But if you're there at 11:30, that gives us plenty of time to organize, hand out all the stuff that we would be tossing out to the kids, hold signs, that kind of stuff. I think that would be plenty. And again, there's going to be other activities as well. So, if you get downtown early and you want to participate in some of those and then walk down to where we're going to be staging for the parade, you're welcome to do that as well. After the parade, stick around, again, continue to support some of those businesses, support some of those opportunities.
Definitely. No, it's always a fun day. And we can sign up. We can go to the ICAAR website?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So just go there, sign up, and come support the community and support a great cause. Max, what else we got going on this month?
So ICAAR is proud to sponsor the Clear Creek Amana School Foundation's golf outing on Thursday, June 12th at 9 a.m. at the Clear Creek Amana Golf Club. You're welcome to sign up to be a participant at ccaschools.org.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be there. We'll be supporting them. And it's really cool to be able to help support that part of the area of town as well.
Yeah.
Watching the students really succeed.
Well, it's a great program, and all the funds raised go to the Clear Creek Amana School Foundation. And it's a great opportunity to provide educational opportunities for the CCA students.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Max, what made you get involved with the community outreach?
I think the reason that I chose to get involved in community outreach is I realized how blessed and privileged I am. Not just to be a realtor, but to be in a position where I can give back to my community. And it's just been a wonderful opportunity for me to share some of my blessings and privileges with people, whether it be LGBT, whether it be first-time home buyers, people who are downsizing, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Just to be out there and helping people in my community.
That's great. You're a great example then. We're given these opportunities and we're afforded certain things, and it's always good to get back to the community. Community supports us. We should support them.
Exactly.
And thanks, Max. I appreciate you coming in. And Megan, am I missing anything here?
No, I think you guys got it covered. Thank you so much, Max, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Members, if you're listening, please sign up to walk with us at the Pride Parade on June 21st. Registration on iCAAR.org. And then also check out that Clear Creek Amana School Foundation golf outing.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Max. Have a great day.
Thank you, Phil. You as well.
That was a great segment with Max. I want to thank him for coming on and sharing all the details about the upcoming events at Pride Fest, Pride Parade, Amana golf outing. It's going to be great, and want to thank him again for coming on the show. So moving on, we're going to talk about some other upcoming events that we have here at ICAAR. Number one, kicking it off with the YPN Bags Tournament, the infamous YPN Bags Tournament. Megan?
So the YPN Bags Tournament is back. It is going to be on May 30th at the Big Grove Brewery in downtown Iowa City. And this year we are raising funds for the United Action for Youth and their transitional living program. So I know we talked last month with Jonathan Fell about that, but we are here now. Registration is open for the 2025 YPN Bags Tournament. So if you're watching this, please log on to iCAAR.org, sign up your team. It is $100 to play. That enters you and a teammate, so teams of 2. And as a participant in the event, you get, of course, an entry into the bracket tournament.
Sure.
Free food, a couple free drink tickets. You get a free raffle ticket automatically. And fun swag bag.
Yeah,
yes.
Don't forget about the swag bag. Now, are there only a finite number of spots that, so people should get there sooner than later?
Yes,
Okay.
This is a true bracket. So we only have 32 team spots available. First come, first serve. It opened up this morning and we already had 3 registrants in the first hour.
So make sure you get online, sign up your team, and we'll see you out there. Next, we have the 1105 free lunch program coming up here in May. So Megan, what's involved there?
Yes. So just as a reminder, we do this every single quarter.
Mhm.
Please volunteer hands on the day of, or please volunteer to drop off food. But that will be May 29th. So just the day before the bags tournament.
Okay. So one after another there. And again, like you mentioned, if you don't have time out of your day to help go there and volunteer and work, please drop something off that they can prepare for the lunch. I'm sure there'll be a menu item or menu list that they'll have out there. Pick something up, bring it by. It's always a great cause to support. So fantastic stuff. Moving on, we have the always fun Q2 broker meeting. So as you know, obviously we do broker meetings every quarter, and the next one for Q2 is coming up May 28th at 9 a.m. Anything that you might want to preview for that?
We will have breakfast as always. We love seeing our broker, so please come in. Just like you said, we meet every quarter. That's our time that if there's any questions, concerns, things you have on your mind, bring it to us.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing we'll be talking about this quarter is going to be those changes to the clear cooperation policy that NAR rolled out. So kind of looking at that national policy and how we're going to be implementing it here locally.
Yeah, and there's some a lot of talk about those changes. So it'll be great to get the brokers out there, kind of have a conversation about what we're doing locally with those and what they should be bringing back to their brokerages. So great. I hope to see all the brokers out there. I'll be there, and always a great conversation. Next, we have an upcoming class on May 15th. It's Understanding New Construction. Megan, can you talk about that?
Yes. So this is a 4-hour class for CE. It'll be from 8 a.m. to noon. But this is all about the new construction process. So if you are working with clients, with buyers who are wanting to be involved in that process, you may know that it's different from a traditional transaction.
Mm-hmm.
So this class kind of goes over just the tools and knowledge that you need as an agent to guide your clients through that new construction process. Everything from builder selection, financing, inspections, things that may be different at the final closing.
Sure.
But this is a class we have held in years prior that typically sells out, and we are bringing back by popular demand. So
great. Well, we want to listen to the association and get the classes they want. So sign up. It will usually fills up quick. So go online to sign up for that 4-hour credit course, and always a great topic to discuss. So a lot of great things were covered today. I'm glad. Always fun talking with you, Megan, about this stuff. But we've got the market is busy nationally. NAR released that data that they've seen some declines, but here we still have a strong market, and it's great to get out there and work with your clients and show them that. We have a sign up for some upcoming events. What events do we have for that, Megan?
The Iowa City Pride Fest sign up is out. The YPN Bags Tournament sign up is out, and the 1105 free lunch program volunteer sign up is out.
That's perfect. Well, thank you as always. Always appreciate sitting down and chatting with you about all the fun stuff here. But check out all of ICAAR's upcoming events, classes, and important info online at icaar.org. And again, click like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Spotify, all the places you can get great podcasts. We're one of them. So thank you and take care.